Most people think kickoff is just whoever gets there first wins it, but you can actually control it. So I'm not aiming for the middle of the ball. I'm going for the left side of it first, and that just shifts it slightly to the right instead of sending it straight into a 50-50. So instead of it like killing and just staying in the same spot, then as I hit it, I'm flipping through the ball toward the right side. That follow-up flip is what gives it direction, and it helps push it away from the center towards like the right side or left side, depending on what side you flip. It's a really small thing, but it really does make your games easier. Your teammates trust. Right here, I'm just in my corner, and I'm not really in a rush. I've got space, and as I'm moving up towards the ball, I notice that they're not on backboard, and they look super pushed up to my perspective, my eyes. So that automatically tells me that if I hit backboard, then I'll just get a free shot. I wasn't really trying to be flashy or anything. I just kind of just used my space to my advantage. And so if you ever see like situations where they're not on backboard and you've got space, you don't really have to rush it, but you have the option to use that to your advantage. I go for a drive challenge here, and the key thing is I'm not trying to overcommit. I stay grounded and controlled so I can recover instantly and still be part of the next play. Right after the challenge, instead of sticking too close or cutting awkwardly, I rotate behind my teammate. This sets me up as second man in a really strong position that a lot of low GC3 players and like low SSLs don't really understand. Now this part is really important. While I'm following up my teammate's touch, I'm also covering the flick over him at the same time. So I'm not just blindly pushing forward. I'm reading the most likely outcome of the play. A lot of low GC3 players don't position themselves here. They either sit too far back or push too close and get beat, or they look for like a pass and they just end up getting punished. But this spot right here lets you instantly challenge as soon as the opponent flicks because your teammate already forced that touch. And so it's all like really obvious to see. You can start looking at the last defender and where he's in open space around the field. And on top of that, sometimes the opponent just gives you the ball for free. And this is exactly what I mean by being ready to force or being ready for the force as well. My teammate gets that touch, it creates pressure, and because I already positioned correctly, I can immediately follow it up. I go for a drive challenge here, and that challenge actually turns into everything for me. I end up getting boost and possession off of this, and the difference is that I'm not forcing a crazy outplay. I'm just so here I fake early as he's coming in with the ball. I'm not trying to commit. I just want to make him feel rushed. He ends up panicking off that and gets a heavy touch. The second I see that, I turn right away, and that quick turn is really important. So we get a bad kickoff here, and right away I'm thinking worst case, I flip back towards net, but I'm also picking up a pad on the way so I'm not stuck with zero. So that's like worst case scenario for me. As I'm rotating back, I'm not just driving to net, I'm watching the opponent's momentum, like where all his speed is going towards. I line myself up with the path he's most likely to hit the ball towards, not where the ball is right now. That part is really important. A lot of players will panic and just drive at the ball or sit too far back, but here I'm matching his angle so I can recover the shot before it happens. Because of that, when he takes a shot, I'm already in position. I don't have to react late or make a crazy save. It just becomes a simple block. And since I grabbed that pad on the way back, I can recover right after and stay in the play. So it's not really about the save itself. It's about reading the play early, matching the momentum, and setting yourself up so that the save is easy. I'm gonna show you guys how to play these exact same concepts into real games. So I'm gonna be playing actual games against people my skill level. The reason I'm 1700 right now is because I haven't played all my placements yet. I'm usually around 1900 though. It's a pretty bad kickoff. I'm pretty sure I should have used like a couple more boosts there. I think like 10 boosts is a pretty good amount to use on kickoff. Here, I'm gonna just go back and... So the only thing I could do is just stay relevant, pick up pads, while trying to follow up my teammates' play. That was a pretty nice shot. Damn, I kind of messed up my flip. Supposed to flip towards the left side here. That's unlucky. 2 kickoff goals. Oh, these motherfuckers want to win so hard, bro. Here, I'm pretty much applying the same thing I do against like the champs. I kind of just waiting for them to come at me and challenging once it's dangerous. It wasn't really dangerous there. I kind of panicked. He kind of made it look a little dangerous, even though it wasn't. I don't think this is gonna spawn in time. Please. I feel like that guy should have turned back and taken my boost. I feel like I would have done some shit like that, just to be a little bit more annoying. That's probably a goal. That is so lucky. He leaves it. I thought my teammate had like more momentum going towards it. Then I should have just left it there. I just stopped looking at my teammate. I couldn't see the opponent, so that's why I chose to go for that. I'd rather not get beat and not know how I got beat than just give him the ball away. This is the exact same forcing concept I showed earlier in the champ video. Except it's me forcing it for my teammate. I'm pretty sure the earlier part of the video, it was my teammate forcing for me. As you get into like the higher ranks, you can start trusting your teammates into being in those spots, and as you can see, my teammate was actually in a really good spot after the force. I'm gonna pass it to my teammate here and wait for his touch. That's a pretty good 50. So at first, I wasn't really gonna go for a pass until I saw him midair, and then it came across as a pretty good idea. Yeah, my teammate's lagging, so that's making me play a little bit more safe than usual. Nice. We got a kickoff goal of our own. I'm gonna go for a demo here. Get boost, quickly turn, and I'm gonna go for a double tap. Nice. I was thinking about going towards net until I went up into the air. Like, I usually always go towards net. I might start doing that more often. Kickoff could have been better. I'm gonna just drive challenge him since I don't really want to touch the ball, because I'm not gonna really make a play there, and I'm not trying to confuse my teammate. So if you're that was scary. If you're someone that wants to rank up in this game, I feel like not confusing your teammate and letting your teammate know like what you're obviously gonna do is really important for twos. I feel like people don't really pay it much attention to. He's calling for back left. That could be a beat, yeah. I could beat that. My teammate turned quick enough. I'm not sure if I probably could have scored that, but I was prioritizing the beat there. Still not used to the boost timing. Try to sneak that one in. I'm gonna pass this back, get boost as quick as possible, and then try and get to the next play. So I feel like I don't have a wide enough angle, and so that's why I boost towards defense and then turn like that, so that I face towards net while I challenge. That usually like brings up the odds of you winning with 50 by a lot. Ah, damn. I feel like my teammate could have reacted to that if he wasn't lagging. I'm not sure if that was the lag again, but I probably shouldn't have jumped either ways. It's fine to get beat, but jumping there just makes me so slow. The reason I save that is actually pretty simple. Like that shit looks insane probably to people, but I just look at their momentum and match their momentum. I spoke about it. These guys have probably been SSL or at least like mid GC3. I don't know if these guys are SSL. Maybe like GC3 peak, like high GC3 peak. Like all these guys. So they're not bad. I'm gonna try and get a demo. At least bump him off and take his boost. I'm gonna sit behind my teammate, pushed up a little too far, and I'm gonna hit this ball to the side. Usually you want to hit it to the side. The side wall acts as like another defender, and so hitting it to the side is like one of the best things you could do on defense. I think I could score this. That's a crazy ass shot to me. I don't know if anyone else struggles with those types of shots, but those are hella hard. Like, you always see pros scoring those too. You're like, damn, bro, I want to score those. That's probably a goal. What the fuck, bro? That's probably a goal. I think I had to slow down there. Since my teammate got demoed, but I just had no reaction time. That should have honestly been my priority from the beginning. Like fake and let him hit it into me so that I'm not like, jumping or committing. I'm gonna try and jump at this facing towards the side so that the ball goes towards the side like I mentioned earlier. Hitting it to the side just gives you more time to react to it, and it makes it pretty hard for people to react to that type of bounce. I could hit this over or to the side. Nice.